Okay, welcome back to Heaven's Vault. Story so far. Leia and Six have been looking for the roboticist, Jan Remba, sent by Professor Mayuri to uncover the cause of the fall of Iox, which she believes is to return. But the ancient memories found inside a robot led Remba to a different discovery, an ancient observatory with the vault, which Remba believed could save the nebula from darkness. The roboticist's search began with a telescope-like device from a ship buried deep on a moon near Elboreth, a relic from the vault, perhaps. Meanwhile, Alea has found something else. What might the lost crown of the Holy Empire, hidden alongside a crude map pointing to an unknown moon? All right, lots of crazy shit going on. Let's continue. Okay, we got the fun minigame again. I should just say skip. That would be nice. Nobody wants to do this minigame. Like, it's fine for the first time, or maybe the second. But, like, the third or fourth, it gets pretty dumb. Sometimes you can go to sleep, and sometimes you cannot. I wish I could just say, robot, take over. We will need to turn right shortly, mistress. No shit. It's arrows. You don't need to tell me about the arrows. Must we return to Elboreth, mistress? Yes, there's more shit to do there. I dislike the place. Too bad. You suck, robot. It's my home, Six. Yeah. But you wouldn't understand that. Because you're a jerk. Indeed not, mistress. I guess the travel isn't as bad as Red Dead Redemption. Of course, Red Dead Redemption is kind of fun to travel around in your horse a little bit, at least for the first 50 hours. This gets kind of boring after the first few minutes. Turn us right next, mistress. What if the rivers aren't natural at all? Yeah, what if the devs made them just to punish us? What if they weren't created by storms or magnetic fields or anything like that? What if they were made by gods? What else could they be? What if they were drawn by a painter with a brush? That's right, giant painter. How could such a thing be done? Stupid human. Set us down, Six. Done with this minigame. I could show the crown to Rio, our founder. I wonder how complicated this place is. I hate this place. Well, it hates you too, robot. It hates you too. Let's go check out these legs. There's probably an inscription. This must have all been very fine once. But it seems to be decaying. Yeah, no shit. You don't think that's a bit traumatic? I don't know, mistress. All I know is what I see. Follow me, 6. Trying to check out the stone
The
feet.
smell of the slums made me feel like a child again. It hadn't been a happy time. A simple one, at least.
Guess it didn't want me to look at the feet. I'll look at it next time when I walk back. Why are you auto-walking everywhere? Don't touch anything, mistress. These structures might topple the slightest knock. It's all more solid than it looks. God's feet has been standing for some time. He's like super classist.
The heart of the God's Feet slum was Timor's bar.
Why now? Alea
Timor had
El
never
Sora.
once set foot inside the upper citadel, or so he liked to claim.
By the turning of the waters, you're back. Timor, you should call me El. We've known each other for long enough. But Alea, it isn't your name. Alea means exalted, high, great one. It's a good name. And what does Timor mean? Flatterer? Ancient light. It is referring to my smile, I think.
He was the king of the dung heap.
And are you well? They gave me another robot. Really, Alea. You are a danger to the local economy. Some of us have to work for our assets. I don't think I'm going to sell this one. Mistress? But you've upset it, Leia. But all the same. The rules are the rules. Your friend there stays outside. I will wait as instructed, mistress. He's all sad. They must adore you and Iox to keep giving you these things. Or they don't like robots. Could be, could be. I heard something about out there about a darkness. Something would fall across the whole nebula. Oh yeah? Did you hear that in the war rooms of Iox? Iox doesn't have a war room. Of course it does. You just never been invited. Most likely to think you're a spy. You're full of nonsense, Timor. No wonder I liked this place when I was a child. You are still a child. One day maybe you'll see what's around you for what it really is. So why don't you like robots? Well, they don't buy drinks, do they? You're a very good health. On the house? This time.
They say rocker is made from river water, that it burns your throat with the cold of space. But it isn't true. Timor knocks it up out back in an old metal bin.
It's not the robots I mind, you know. It's the way they're always listening. Excuse me. A person should be free to say the wrong thing sometimes. A man should say what he means to say. You're hard on me, Aaliyah. Although you know, anytime you want to move back to Alborth, one day, maybe. Don't hold your breath. I never hold my breath.
He liked me.
You want another rock eye? You're trying to get me drunk. You're a smart lady. You can get yourself drunk. So another? Hit me. Got nowhere to be. Just a whole fucking game to play. Talking to your sorry ass. Do you know anything about my parents, Timur? I sometimes think if anybody would, it would be you. Alea. First I've heard of you was when I asked the orphanages for grape pickers. You were so desperate to get out of that place. And then you hid when the Grey Ladies came to get you. I remember. Oriole hid too. But she was too tall. Her feet stuck out from behind the barrel. She didn't really want to hide. She knew it was a game. You looked like a cornered rabbit when we found you. You kept tiring me, though. Of course I did. You'd heard my voice come down from the corridor and cling to my leg. I could hardly leave you behind. I always had my bag packed, you know. In case it was a longer trip. Your time came in the end. I was so happy when Mayari found me. I'm glad that worked out. Wait, was that you? Did you know Professor Mayari? I did not know her. But I was at the orphanage when she was. She was, I don't know, inspecting. She happened to ask if any of the children were remarkable, so I pointed you out. What was she doing on Alborth anyway, I wonder? That's easy. She was looking for someone, and that someone was you. How did you know she wasn't going to put me into slave labor? I didn't. But she was from Iox. She is Iox. So what could I do? How about some good news then? I have something for you. A model. It looks like something from the Age of Sail. It looks like there's some carved symbols on it. Woo! Symbols! Oh, I recognize the letter and, the word and. We can read it. We're so smart. And one. Is this bullshit in there? I've done something wrong. Terribly wrong. I think here must be right. But those can't be the glyphs for 1 after all. Yeah, I suck. That sure looks like 1. I don't know why it wouldn't be 1. Hopefully I can make some better guesses for the rest of this. And B. Be safe. Probably rest. Rest here and be safe. That will do for now. This comes from the same site as the spherical device I found here before, I think. This should help us locate the Age of Sail site. Where'd you get the model? From one of my customers. You're not the only one who sails to strange shores, you know. You'll never believe where I've been, Timur. Into the cyclones. Why would you do a thing like that? If you have a death wish, come here and drink yourself to the grave like a true friend. The professor sent me. I thought I knew why, but I'm not sure. Well, what did you find out there? Did you meet the gods? Did they tell you what they're playing at? I found a crown. I've still got it. I'm supposed to give it to the professor, I think. But I rather like it. I'm gonna sell it on the streets. Do you? How curious. Do you know where I can find an Oreo? Up in the Cat Kiss. She moved up there. She moved up in the world. Is she living with someone? Hard to say. You know Oreo. Do you ever see her? She never comes down here anymore. You two were inseparable once. I caught you stealing my rocky cask when you were too small to carry it, let alone drink any of it. Oreo picked the lock with a hairpin. Things that girl would do if she put her mind to it. Your friend by the door should be afraid of her. You're visiting Cat Kiss today? What does that word mean, Cat Kiss? I'm not sure exactly. It's very old. Kiss is usually a word for a king or a leader. The laborers call the people who hire them my kiss. I saw something terrible out in the cyclones. The burned out wreck of a ship. It belonged to someone at the university. He died out there. And then came back as a robot. And then left. And it could have been you. Easily. Still might. Take some real risks out there alone. And sometimes you wonder why you do it. We all take risks, Alea. Life is a risk. You know, you think I should settle down. I know, you think I should settle down on Nalborth. Open a shop. There's nothing wrong with a shop, Alea. But you could do more. Even Elboreth has leaders, you know. I best be going. See you around, Timor. Don't be a stranger. Come on, 6. I meant to ask another thing that misclicked. We have one new artifact to consider. We also have located one new location, the Age of Sail site. Shall we leave now, mistress? I want to pay a visit to Oreo. Stop asking these questions, you stupid robot. As you wish, mistress. Stop auto-walking everywhere. Why do the people live like this? On top of each other. Why do you think? They're squashed in to get as much juice out of them as possible. Stone feet. Slums below are named after these feet. They're the oldest things here. The original statue must have been huge. Yeah, it's true. I've seen enough of this moon. Bigger than the statue of Marseille? 4 or 5 times bigger, mistress. It must be a place, but it must be of similar age, however. There are ancient symbols here. I used to trace them out when I was a girl. Did I miss these before? This one is a broken piece from an even longer phrase. And B. Us. Pray. This doesn't feel right. Pray and whoops. Was Elboreth a place for pilgrims? I don't know. And pray. Be pray. Be welcome. Sounds good to me. Wish you could just look at... Oh, okay, here's the unsolved one's good. We... Buried, banished. We pilgrims. Winds protect us. It's now solved. Don't know that one. take me home. That makes more sense. Water goddess, bless the fire. Rivers of light. We sail forever. On, maybe. Makes sense. From rivers. Sail for home. Sounds okay. Light from birth. Light of day. It's solved. Empire's fire. Death keep you probably is right. Emperors. Sleep. Live. Stupid thing. Emperors bless plants. Harvest. Don't know those ones. That's probably fine. Gods will bless you. Okay, yes, I know that one. Days for work. Sure. Pray for quick death. Hold. Back, maybe? Strong as rock. Sure, maybe. Book of travel. Don't know any of those. Okay, went through them all. All the ones I don't know yet. Stop walking. Was the statue of Marseille and the one made here in the same place? Based on their mineral compositions, it is quite possible, mistress. I will consider the matter. Wonder if I can convince the gate I'm a pilgrim. Cat kiss. Looking again. We are now somehow higher up than we were, mistress. Of course we are. We're inside the Citadel. She already went that way. Let's go this way. What was the city built to be? Where's yard is this way? What would you guess? The walls are fortified. It was a fortress, or perhaps a place to store wealth. Somewhere important? Interesting theory. Important to someone. Not necessarily important. How's it going, losers? This place turns my stomach. I might have ended up like this if it hadn't been for Mayuri. I never understood Professor Mayuri. She brought me to Ox from here. I was in an orphanage, and now she keeps giving me robots when I keep losing them. I really don't know what she gets out of it. Perhaps she likes to be kind, mistress. Not to the robots, clearly. I'm not convinced. Yes. How's the trade today? Bristling. Ori's yard is this way. I will follow, mistress.
Oroi was my oldest friend.
Ori.
We'd grown up in the orphanage together.
It's not
But
Oreo.
I had left Elbereth and she had stayed.
Ori. Let's strike that gong. There was an answering clatter from behind the door. What do we do now? Now we wait for Ori to finish whatever she's doing in there and come out and see who we are. All right. What do you want? Oh. It's you. Ori. So? You here to dump another broken robot on me? I don't remember it like that. Oh, don't you? Ripping people off just doesn't stick. What do you want, Aaliyah? I was having a good day.
We'd been friends. Once.
I found a strange shard of crystal. Thought you might be able to tell me what it is. I'm a technic, not a mystic healer, so I don't know. Rest it on your belly and see if it helps you break wind. I think it's a little more than that. Oh, yes? You've got my interest. I'll take a look. I'll do it tonight, maybe. you, Oroy. Did you ever fix that robot I sold you? No. Whatever it lost out there, it was really gone. I ended up borrowing a few internals from my collection. Disgusting. I can't believe you still live here. You just came here to sell my home? Get out. How's your family? My son is fine. My daughter, that's another story. What happened to your daughter? My daughter thinks she is in love. Is she? She's a child, Aaliyah. How old is she now? You know perfectly well how old she is. And she's not old enough. I found this strange telescope stand in the cyclones. Wait. You sailed into the cyclones? Aaliyah. Are you mad? Do you want to hear about this telescope stand or not? It was your sort of thing. Don't use me to justify your risks. That's not the point. Then it should be the point. I've lost you once to Iox. I don't want to lose you again. I found a foil hidden in a statuette. An old one. Hidden there by someone. You can't get much from a foil on its own. They all work in different ways depending on where and how they're made. Can you tell where this one was made? I doubt it. You're the archaeologist. It's quite something. Too delicate for Empire work. This is either ancient or was made in an ancient way. In the Empire, they carved things by hand. They were useless. The ancients were better at making foils? Better than the Empire? Of course. How do you think they made so many robots? Empire foils can barely store a picture. I found something incredible out there, Oroy. Oh, did you? A purpose for your life, maybe? Can you keep a secret that I've been telling everybody I meet? Alright, fine. Now I'm intrigued. I hope you're ready for this, Oroy. Please, spare me. Mistress, you cannot be intending to give her the Emperor's crown to this woman. I'm not going to give it to her. No, I expect you'll try to sell it, whatever it is. Look at what I found, Oroy. Just look at it. Oroy had held the crown gingerly, like it was some kind of injured animal. Bless the wind. What are you? The right bulk for a basic power source? There are contacts under the rim. What is this? A was hoping you could tell me. You want me to take it apart? All right, then. I'll take a look. I cannot believe you entrusted such a find to such a person. In such a place. Such an action is almost statistically impossible, but you did it anyway. What's the worst that could happen? That crown is a treasure of the Empire. He's super pissed. All Mistress Ori will like this do is likely lose it, that with no offense intended to Mistress Ori. That is. I'll let you know what I find. Look after the crown, Ori. Roy, don't let it out of your sight. Don't offer advice on being cautious. Alea, how many robots have you lost now? How's the shop working out? Slow enough. But it's not getting any worse. Have fun on the rivers, Alea. I wonder how business is going. The alms tray looks pretty empty. I have no idea what these things do. Or he's always playing around with magnets and wires and things. Oh, Roy. Do you think Mrs. O'Roy can be trusted? I think so. Hope so. I hope Mayari will agree. We have learned of one more location, an early Empire period moon. I suggest we return to Iox and inform Professor Mayari what you have done with the crown. Shall we leave now? Soon, not yet. Do you believe the workers are well treated, mistress? Some will be. Not all. Mistress, exactly how many robots have you lost? They just keep giving me more. Good faith to you. Farwet, walk with the goddess. Or die on Iox, I don't care. It doesn't matter how often I come back here. Once you left, no one allows you to return. Alea, come on in. I've uncovered a few items you might be interested in. Hold on to it. I have nothing to trade today. I'll have more for you soon enough. Listen, Tappy. Your shop is full of stuff, Tappy. What do you mean you've got nothing to trade? All this? All this is worthless. I'm sure more will flood in soon enough. Alright, well, you suck, Tappy. See you later. Don't get any less marvelous. Shall we leave now, mistress? Yeah, this place sucks. Do it. Be ready, mistress. And so we left the surface of Elboreth, with enough new evidence to find an undiscovered site. It's kind of shitty that you're not good friends with your friend, Oroy. I should inform you that I've told Professor Mari about the crown. She is expecting it. Is the crown important to Mari? Mistress, I'm not at liberty to answer all questions. So I will change the subject. How come sometimes I can go to sleep and sometimes I can't? It's really weird. But I do not have friendship with other robots, if that's what you mean. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Would you like some friends? We could set up a play date. I'm quite confident. I'm quite content, mistress. I saw a wreck just then. But it's gone now. Do. Let's go up the stairs. We'll find you some robots on Iox. Mistress, it's not like you fraternize with other humans. Of course I do. There's Wong and Timur and the professor, of course. Would you like me to estimate the percentage of the Nemesis population that counts for Mistress? You do what you like. I hope I have made my point. Oh, she's gonna be pissed. You did what with what? How dare you? Alea. Professor. Jan found a huge ship buried in the dust. Much bigger than anything we can sail. A gigantic ship. That's what he found? Just the kind we will soon build then. Is the university flourishing? I think so, Alea. Perhaps one day you'll spend a bit more time here and see for yourself. You have more books than Wong. Those books are not his. Nor are these ones mine. Very nice view you have from here. Yes, it is. There are a few other trees on Iox, of course, but I would happily chop them all down if it kept this one going a little longer. It's kind of crazy. Well, I can't tell her about the crown because this game's kind of fucking bugged. But whatever. Oh, Alea. I haven't forgotten about that crown. Oh, you haven't? I want it. I'll see what I can do. I've heard that before. Alea, you're becoming unreliable. Time to go? Not just yet. Let's just go talk to this fucker in the library. If I may, mistress, I detected a certain coldness between you and the Fister and the professor. She's like a mother to me. People always detest their mothers. Oh, Alea, it's you. You gave me a fright. I am quite scary. What? No, that's not what I mean. Something happened to me this morning. On my way here, it was terrible. What happened? It was terrifying. I thought they were going to cut me. What did they want? They kept asking questions. Where was the food kept? Did I have a ship? Who hired the dock workers? I didn't know the answers to any of them. There were two of them? That's right. One man, one woman, but they both looked as mean as each other. Did one have a broken arm? How did you know that? Leia, you don't know these people, do you? If they bother you again, tell them you know me. Tell them if they hurt you, I'll put them back. Don't ask what it means, just tell them. Alright. But I hope I don't see him again. Luke, preserve me, Leia. You're ferocious. I think I should tell Mayara. Leia, honestly, do you actually think this is the start of the fall? Maybe it is. Would it be something if it turned out this is how it began? I don't think it's funny, Leia. I don't want to live to see the fall, neither do you. Listen, Wong. Finding some truly ancient sites. Places far out in the reaches that must have been once wealthy. Abandoned. They seem that way. There's no one out there now, anyway. Iox is old. They're always finding new layers this place. Did you know that? Iox has been around forever. El Papi all started here. The future or the past. Both. That's why everyone wants to be on Iox. This place is where you need to be when the loop closes. How are things down here? I've been researching loop text grammar. That's taking all my time. Alright, well, if you're not going to tell me anything else, I'm leaving. See you soon, Wong. Are you ready to go? Yes. Let's get the fuck out of here. This way, mistress. And so we left. I'm gonna rest 6. Very good, mistress. What's our heading? Back to Elborth. Yes, mistress. I like how that's the only place you can go. At least I didn't have to do that dumb minigame. Stop complaining. 6. What happens if I say this one? I'll never get used to that. Why is everybody transparent? We should investigate that. She's totally gonna be like, I lost the crown.
From the back room, I heard a curse.
Alea, I thought it was you. The bit of crystal you gave me. I can see why you gave it to me. Where did you find it? It was dug up from a crashed ship on a moon near here. So it's old. That explains a few things. You see, the crystal, it has a certain kind of charge to it. It's running out, but it's not gone yet. Kind of charge. I have no idea, but it's something to do with gravity. There's less gravity in the crystal than there should be. It's like picking up a block of ice. If I find any more, can I make the Nightingale go faster? I don't know. Maybe. I'll take care of this now. If you find any more, you know where I am. How are things here? Where's my fucking crown? Still slow. Give regard to Iox.
Nothing. But I think she was ignoring me.
Yeah, well, you got my crown. Go away, Alea.
She wasn't coming back out.
Time to depart. Yeah, let's get the hell out of here. Do it! Mistress, we're receiving a message. It's from Professor Mayari. Put her through. Oh, it's not awaiting permission, Mistress. Alea! Where are you? I'm working. Ah. Next, should be asking for a pay raise. This isn't a social call. I wanted to let you know we're having a celebration for Rinba here at the university. You don't have to attend, but I thought I'd let you know. You want me to come? I think it might be good for your soul. I think your soul needs all the help it can get. Come home right away. I don't want to go anywhere. I want to go back to the room where I can go to sleep. So that the dumb thing can autopilot. Because if I choose this spot, it's going to put me in the cell mode. And that means I gotta play this dumb minigame again. 6. I had the most awful thought. You know how Myri is terrified of the fall coming again? Fallers are supposed to be invaders from off Iox. Who slipped onto the moon and killed everyone. But what if the Fallers are laborers from Iox? Were you thinking of Yazi and Saxia? Something right there. I just want to go to it. What if I just fulfilled a prophecy? Yazi and Sia certainly harbored a deep hatred of Rinba. It is possible they resent all Ioxans. It's hard to imagine how the Fallers could have reached Iox without someone like me to let them in. No Ioxan would have brought them there. We just murdered everybody. Rinba never would have. It had to be someone who didn't believe in the loop. I do not think Yazi and Sira are capable alone of bringing down Iox, Mistress. But they might be capable of allowing more Alborathians onto the moon. Set us down, 6. Rinba's funeral's about to start. So what do you think, 6? I believe they are just beginning, Mistress. We're not too late then? I believe our timing to be perfect. Leia, quickly. Alright, well that's a good stopping point for the episode. See you next time. We'll explore the stupid party and watch all these motherfuckers killed by the people we brought here. See ya.